You need to create systems that create confidence. This is the number one thing that I've been doing over the past 30 days. This has been helping me just get the chaos out of my mind and make sense of it. This is so important. This is what I help everyone do immediately besides knowing the direction they want to go. If you can take away the second guessing, if you could take away all the indecision and just focus on capturing the energy and being in the moment, this is just how you can move more off instinct and run on autopilot and focus on what's important. Even with my own process, just understanding how I take it from idea to my notes, to filming it, to editing it, putting it on a hard drive, uploading it, all these things, even though it seems so minuscule and not that big, it's like little objections down the way to make you not want to do it. The way you just set it up so it makes it easy on yourself and you could stay consistent, that is the only way that you will keep going. I just know that building the systems, even for this channel, which is my initial goal, is just keep uploading every day. I've carried it over into so many different areas. It's the fear of failure, the confidence of your systems. You focus on capturing the energy and just getting the ideas out. That's all I care about right now. We're in mixtape mode, mixtape grind era right now. We're just dropping, bro. That's it. We'll just run through some of the quick things that help me build my systems. And first, you got to understand where you want to go and reverse engineer that process. If you don't know where you're going, you can't build a system to get there. You got to know why you're doing it, what your mission is, and by reverse engineering, you understand how clear each steps are. That's why I always say, think of your big goals and then forget them, because you don't want to be overwhelmed, but you got to know where you're going. All that daily action and execution is going to build your confidence that will carry over into any creative endeavor. Like for me, with the documentaries, the other stuff, helping my other friends, doing whatever. I just know how to make everything into a process that makes it easier, and there's no more second guessing, because it will drive you insane. That's the main thing of being a creative person with too many ideas. The whole thing about creating systems too is that you could just set and forget and focus on what's important, capturing the energy, being in the moment. This is how you train your subconscious, and it just gives you confidence because you're training in your own head exactly what you know you need to do. You want to keep your system simple. This is the thing. This is what I did, because if I don't keep it simple, I will not do it. I will not stick to it. If you don't have it simple, you're just creating more resistance for yourself, and that's going against the whole point of creating a system to begin with. You want to make it easy. You want to execute. What are the easiest ways that you could get to your outcome that you want? You want to master speed and quality at the same time. For me, now I know how to do stuff. Like I already know how to shoot, so that's already second nature to me regardless. But now the being on camera, the talking, how do I translate that idea from an idea to text, to video, to me talking, to the internet, of you watching? Your system should remove stress. It'll free your mind. It gives you a way to channel it and it gives it a direction to go. You just know. And then it also just makes you more confident. Like it doesn't make your crazy ideas seem as crazy because you know how to do them. And it'll also just make it's compounding, and you'll just do more stuff. You're like, oh, now I know how to do that. I could do this. It'll just give you more time and space in your head to experiment and evolve, which is the same thing I say a lot because I think it's so important, and I've just been learning it in my process, and I'm excited to see where I go with stuff. This is the thing that I tell everyone. This is what I'm focusing on myself. The system is to build consistency. We can evolve and scale it later, but right now we got to get into the mode. We got to get the confidence up. We got to understand how to take the thoughts out of our brain and make them real. We need to be on autopilot, train our subconscious to understand where we're trying to go and let it take us there too. And just having that confidence that you do know you're moving in the right direction. But the reason sometimes artists might not be confident is because they almost don't believe it themselves. All these systems, when they create confidence, it's not going to make you burn out. It's going to be fun and really get you in that flow state to keep creating and do what you love. The same thing I said with the music artist, the engineer, having the plugins, have all that stuff ready. It takes the guesswork out. That's what we're trying to do. We're creating our systems, and you got to create it to the way that you create too, because not everyone is the same. Some people like doing daily. Some people can do weekly. It just depends on who you are and how you can tailor make it to your process. throughout that process, the whole thing that creates the confidence is removing the doubt, removing those objections that you think in your head, and just knowing that you have an out, that there's a channel to get the thoughts out of your mind and make them real. That's what creates the confidence. So figure out the way you create and figure out the systems that could create confidence for you. Because you have a lot of thoughts in your mind, so you got to get them out somehow, or else you'll go insane.